Shop Talk Live, where professional stylists, barbers, makeup artists, and nail techs give you the 411 on the good, the bad, and the ugly of everything you want to know about natural hair, hair weaving, makeup, nails, education, products, and more. Real talk. It's what you've been waiting for. Shop Talk Live. Good, bad, the ugly.
Welcome back to Shop Talk Live, everybody. Now we have joining us Mr. Eddie Montalvo. He's a barber instructor at Beauty Schools of America. Let's give him another round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
So Eddie, nice to have you today.
Glad to be here.
Good. So I'm on a team with a lot of barbers, Team Exotics.
Okay.
And
great team.
I hear that you are the art of barbering.
Yes, I am.
Tell me a little bit about the art of barbering, because I see it a lot.
Well, it's a company founded here in Miami, Florida. It's me and my partner. We founded a company. He's a barber also, so we're both barbers. So we're an up-and-coming company now. You know, we have a special man's line, which is just exclusive gentleman's line. So that's what we do, and you know, we're setting the standards now for the market.
So let me ask you this: what was your inspiration to start instructing?
Started instructing, I always had a passion for it since I went to barber school, and I have to thank my mentor, Joel Reyes, which he was my teacher, and he instilled in me, you know, our craft is at the time it was on and popping because you had the Pacinos, the Curtis Smiths, and everybody was looking up to them, and you know, education to me is very, very important. It's a key factor. So that, and his words and his instructions, it's just my passion.
One last question, sorry. What's the most important part of education? Like, what do you think is the most important thing to teach?
The most important part to teach, and I preach this to all my students, is for them to finish their course and get their license.
Oh.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes. So Eddie, tell me, because I know a lot of people go to barbering, and I find some barbers, they like to just focus on one type of hair. How do you feel about that when your students come in? What do you teach them as far as when they're cutting hair? Because when I went to school, hair was hair.
Yeah.
So what do you tell your students?
I was actually having this conversation right before I came on set. I see a lot of people stick to one type of hair, and I think that's very incorrect. You have to learn how to cut coarse hair, fine hair, straight hair, curly hair, you know, all types of hair.
Yeah.
So I teach my students, and not only me, everybody at Beauty Schools of America, we teach our students to not be afraid of, you know, going that extra mile and having those extra clients, different type of ethnic clients.
I'm laughing because he said curly hair, straight hair. You can say black hair. Go ahead. You
Black
can say
hair. Actually, before I worked at Beauty Schools of America, I worked at Florida Barber Academy, which is, I want to say 80% majority black students. So ain't no shame in that.
So now that you're talking about hair, it comes to a subject where we're talking about the gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that come about?
How did the gloves start?
It's just a phase, a big facade. You know, actually a
Make
lot
y'all
of
look
barbers, they tend to wear the black gloves. But really and truly, what you're wearing black gloves is for not to get hair splinters in your hands. Okay. You know, I don't know if any of you had hair splinters. I'm pretty sure you all did. And it's not a pretty thing to have, especially if it gets infected.
Yeah.
So that's basically what it is, just sanitation type.
We were talking about sanitation as far as the stations and keeping the tools clean. You guys teach that, and I know you do teach that, but how is it so important? Is that
it's very important. You have to have sanitation in overall in everything you do besides your tools, your shop, your countertops, everything. Because to control infection, you have to get rid of it, kill it. You know, and it's a big chapter. There's actually a chapter on State Board that we take here in Florida. It's a big chapter. I want to say it's about an extra 200 hours you have to take in just State Board alone.
So, which hair type do you find more difficult? African American or Caucasian hair?
Caucasian.
Caucasian?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah.
It's just due to the skin tones, and there's different type of fine hair, and then you have the real thick hair and the Caucasian hair. So it's harder to blend, harder to work with. As in African American hair, it's for me it's real simple.
Tape.
Because
Keep
we
it
have the
moving.
texture. We have the texture.
You have great texture.
We have great texture.
But if you're a good cutter, then you could cut anything. That's my attitude.
Yeah, but
No,
that's another thing that I had a discussion. But there's a fader, which only works with their clippers,
Right.
and then there's a barber, and there's like I said, stylists and so on and so forth. But faders just are gonna stick to their clippers. I mean, what's so scary about picking up a pair of shears? Learning how to point cut, learning how to slit it,
Yeah.
learning how to do all types of textures with the shears.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you a question. We're hairstylists, and as hairstylists, we don't go to school for teaching how to taper and all of that.
Yeah.
We learned that along the way.
Along the way, of course.
Do you have like a small segment in your school
Actually,
that cosmetology?
Actually, believe it or
Come
not, a lot of the barber program, which we teach all women hairstyles. We teach long layer, short layer, 90-degree uniform, 45-degree, 180-degree. We teach color, which is chemical texture. We teach how to do perms, finger waves, so on and so forth in the barber program.
Oh, cool.
So you have to actually go through all that to get licensed.
So you get a full cosmetology license or just a barber
No,
license?
you get a barber license.
A barber
But
license.
you're learning
But you're
cosmetology.
learning certain things like
Cosmetology as well.
color, highlights, how to do perms,
Okay.
relaxers, and all that
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
Art of barber.
What do you think about the art of barbering? Like, because now barbering just went to a whole nother level.
A whole nother level.
Whole
and
nother level. Like,
I,
it
and I
just
see
had
it.
hairstylists like slick
And I
right
see it
now.
on a when we do our shows, and the creativity of what barbers do nowadays is like, wow, like it's art.
It is art. I think
Like
all
I think
of
you
us.
have to
I
learn
think-
how to draw, right?
No, not really. Yeah,
Really?
you should know how to draw, but to me, I personally don't like that facade of drawing on the hairs. Like, no disrespect to it. I find it amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm more of a traditional type barber. That's what I like
So
to do.
what art do you what do you basically what the art of barbering?
The art of barbering is it's a product line, and
Okay.
it's my own personal line, and my partners. We both have joint not custody on it, joint partnership on it. So we have a man's shaving line, full
Okay.
shaving line, full hair line, shampoo, body wash, hair curtain, so on and so forth, and we have a man's beard oil line.
I was gonna ask you about the beard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
because I see the beard is a big. Yeah,
It's a big
the
thing.
beard is a big
Big
thing.
thing.
And what I saw
Trying to say
lately
my
in
hair
the
dry?
beard that I kind of like, 'cause I want to do barbering now. I want to
Okay.
kind of squeeze that into my profession. Like
I
I'm
think-
excited with seeing barbers now. But-
Well, it's a beautiful thing, and a lot of things that we teach at the Beauty Schools of America. We have a lot of the crossover trainers, which is they do their cosmetology full program, and then they come over and do their barbering program with us. So by the time they leave school, they have dual licenses.
Okay. Okay. We thank you for coming out. Let's
thank
give
you.
Eddie another round of applause. So, one last thing.
Sure.
Can you give out some of your contact information so our
Sure.
viewers know how to
You
reach
guys
you?
can follow us at BSA Fans. That's our school page, and my personal page is eddiemlacedom.em. You can follow me on Instagram there, and Facebook Eddie Montalvo. Also, you can follow us at Instagram Barber Art and Facebook Barber Art. So
Oh, great!
Thanks.
Thanks, Eddie.
We appreciate you coming
appreciate
out.
thank you for
coming
having me.
out.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
You can say.